Transparency International's Economic Equality in Latin America project, or ELA, is a multi-country initiative which analyzes and monitors integrity risks in conditional cash transfer programs on the continent. During the pilot phase of the project, the risk assessment methodology was field-tested in Guatemala, Peru, and Bolivia. Talking about his organization's experience in conducting the assessment in Peru is Samuel Rotta, project coordinator at Proetica.
Well, our biggest challenge was to address the social, geographical, and cultural diversity of the country. The conditional cash transfer program, Juntos, is implemented in extremely poor areas of the country of Peru. But as expected, obviously, the poor are not distributed homogeneously, but they inhabit very different geographic and their climatic conditions. Many times it's very hard to get to those places. Besides that, they form communities which represent more than 90 native languages. And finally, and this is very important, the public institutions barely reach them, and in very different ways as well. And with the limited resources, we did not have the chance to get a scientifically rigorous sample. But we stick to the easiest alternative, to make the field work in closer districts, close to urban areas, where we have previous contact points to facilitate the collection of the information. Thus, certainly allowed us a preliminary assessment of the risks of corruption, and in the program, in the Juntos program. For Proetica, it was very useful to get a memorandum of understanding with the program Juntos, with the head of the program Juntos. It made a lot way easier to get long interviews with high-rank officers, which usually are not willing to share information with, civil society, or whom anyway are always short of time. And it was a key factor for us. Furthermore, this memorandum of understanding allowed us to access key documentation, because the program Juntos was, during our research, within a process of reorganization. And some documents, and some reports, and some data were only handled by the heads of the offices. Besides that, I would recommend that in the case of multi-country projects like ELA, is key, is very important to work very hard in the development of a common methodological ground, to ensure that everyone involved in the different countries is sharing the same concepts and sharing the same research objectives,